to Marina Bay in a tough, bumpy street circuit that will test these drivers to their absolute limit. So sit back and enjoy the action here at the Singapore Grand Prix. And I'm here, of course, with Anthony Davidson. What has turned out to be a very pleasant day indeed. No weather to interfere, no problems on the track, so absolutely no room for error.
That's right, Crofty. It's looking good out there at the moment. Each team will have their own game plan for this session. And of course, once the cars leave the garage, they'll be under parc fermé conditions. So any last-minute adjustments need to be done right here and now. Beyond that, it's all up to the driver. Who can keep their tyres in the right temperature? Who can hit their apexes? No race fuel on board these days, of course. These are the fastest cars we've had in a long, long time. And it's right here in qualifying where they're at their absolute peak. Let's get started.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another Formula 1 2018 video. Today is round 15 in Singapore. As you can see, we are now in Q1 of qualifying and we are on the Hypersoft tyres. We have got 3 minutes 50 seconds just or so in the session here. As you can see, we're coming to actually the end of Q1 here. And the car this weekend feels really weird. As you can see there, I hit my left part of my cascade of my wing off, and I'm basically trying to do that to get through to Q2 with end part of my wing gone. And I believe that was my actually second lap in the session. So I believe I ended up getting P just about P15 because I didn't have time in the session to do another time lap. So as we go to Q2 now, we're on the Hypersofts again. Oh, and we go the same corner there. We go wide. Like I don't know what it was this weekend. The same corner was just really wide. And I was taking a lot out of the tyres and the car, I must say. As we go over the corner there, go set us up for the straight. We're going to get P8 and Q2. I'm not going to lie, the car doesn't feel that good at all this weekend. As we jump into Q3 now, coming up to the last couple corners in the second sector, Daniel Ricciardo sets fastest lap. They're going to be the cars to beat the Red Bulls this weekend. They're looking really, really quick. As we get screen freeze there. That's the first time that's happened this year. I've got a screen freeze. Usually it's on computer it happens, but I got that when I was recording it. As you come around the last corner here, gathering the speed up, 7th gear, and we're going to get P2
Wind down from the excitement of qualifying.
at the end of qualifying 3, and we get knocked down to P6 as we go to the grid walk.
As the sun sets over the South China Sea, the sport that never sleeps is alert and raring to go. Welcome, under the bright lights of the Marina Bay circuit, to another Singapore Grand Prix. It's a very long, very physical lap, this one, and really there's not much in the way of margin for error. So we have a bit of an endurance race for you tonight. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Let's talk about Williams. We have a really close scrap at the top of the championship at the moment, and they're right in the thick of it. But any mistake now could be disastrous.
True enough, but that pressure goes both ways. A failure or a mistake at this point could spell the end of their championship hopes, but they know their rivals are in exactly the same situation. Let's just hope the title is decided in the purest of ways.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Daniel Ricciardo starts from pole position today, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas, Williams, Alonso, Perez, Hülkenberg, and Roman Grosjean, Ocon, Ericsson, Carlos Sainz, and Magnussen. Van Dorn, Gasly, Charles Leclerc, they've taken a grid penalty, and Lance Stroll, Hartley, and Sergei Sirotkin rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, we qualified higher than we were anticipating. Let's see if we can do just as well in the race.
So as we get ourselves set up, here we go. 5 red lights for the Singapore Grand Prix. We're getting underway beside Bottas here. We get a semi-decent start there on the Ultra Softs here. We're going to go down the inside of Bottas and Verstappen actually cutting the corner there. I do not know why I didn't get a corner cutting rule. That was a bit naughty there. But it's P4 anyway away from the start of the Grand Prix. And now we've got to chase the Ferraris and the Red Bull of Daniel Ricciardo. So we're coming down the straight here. We're going to have a look at Raikkonen and maybe Danny inside here. And we think much better of it. We wasn't going to chance crashing out the race here. Because my title chances are slipping away thick and fast at the moment. So yeah. Decent start. Now Verstappen is straight away behind us. He's gonna pass us probably. So as we go on to lap 6 now, as you can see, I don't know if it was a glitch in the game, but there was something wrong with my tyres all weekend. Like the tyres felt fine, but they was just overheating. I don't know if that's the new option in the game. As you can see, a gaggle of cars there, of maybe 6 or 7 cars have come in behind us. So hopefully, I know this race doesn't see a lot of rain ever. But hopefully we've held our teammate up as well. This could be a bad race for Mercedes here, and hopefully the rain could kind of save our race, because we need to score any points. Even 1 point I would be happy with scoring today. But it started off okay, but obviously yeah, we've got a lot of work to do to get ourselves back up the field, and I'm not sure in these dry conditions the car, but the setup the way it is gonna get us some easy scored points. As we move on 6 laps later here, it's actually started to rain. My wish has come true. I'm catched up to Verstappen here. We're gonna go down the outside to the inside to the next corner, and what a pass that was through them sections here. As we're still on the Hypersoft tyre. On lap 9 we go past Sorokin, we try to make a move down to so on lap 9 here we're going to try and size up Charles Leclerc for a move here. As we get to the end of the straight, we go down the inside Charles Leclerc, get the move done. What a pretty decent move that was. As we're coming to the end of lap 9 here, we're going to bolt it into the pits for a set intermediate tyres. We actually go out of the pit entrance here and we just about get ourselves in. And hopefully we can make some places up on this pit stop. I'm not sure if we will, but we're at the end of the pit stop and hopefully we should have a good one. We strap on the tyres, we're ready to go, and we get held up. Great. Just great. Oh, it's going from bad to worse, it really is. So it's lap 10 now. P14, P13, same position here. So we just got to hopefully that our tyres won't overheat in this weather. But I don't know. Oh, he slid out the pits there. A bit of Tokyo drift there. Decent. I like the sound of that. As we go to lap 14 here, we're in P13. A whole amount of cars has come into the pits with wet, I believe, wet tyres, and I've stayed out, which I feel that I'm going really well on these intermediate tyres here. And if I can catch Van Dorn and pass him. Oh, as the safety car has been deployed. I didn't see who's crashed out, but we are now behind Van Dorn in P4. This ain't net, it ain't net points here. As we move on to lap 21 here, we've moved on to the wet tyres because I couldn't race anymore in the intermediates, where these are fresh wets and the other cars have got used intermediates here. So lap 21, we're coming to the end. We're confirming that we're not going to stop again, hopefully. We actually cut the corner after the safety car and we're going to go down the inside of Sebastian Vettel there. gets one of the Ferraris done so they can't hold me up, and we move on to the exact same lap. We go down inside of Daniel Ricciardo, gets the move done, and then goes down the inside of our title rival Kimi Raikkonen's getting P9 inside the Stroll here on start of lap 23, and yeah, it's looking pretty good. And then we go down the inside of Kevin Magnussen here on the same lap, and at the moment we are getting up the field, and hopefully we don't have to go into the pits again. So we're in P3 now, and Gasly's in P2. This is lap 25. I would like to say, if I stayed here, I could possibly get a podium, and what an end to the race it would be. But as you can see, the weather is getting better and the track's getting better now, so people are actually strapping on the intermediates, which I have to do because driving this car is undrivable on the wets now because it's not wet enough for the wet tyres. So we're going to have to go in again with Verstappen right behind us here, and Ocon was in front of us as well. As we put the tyres on, hopefully no one gets in our way. We get Verstappen done in the pits, and where are we going to come out? It was a good pit stop, I'm not going to lie. We're going to come out in just about in P9 or P10. Oh, Ricciardo passes us here as we try to stay within the safety, the pit exit lines here. We're going to have to pass Daniel Ricciardo again. As we move on to lap 28, the weather gets even better, and it screwed me over again. I could have stayed on the wet tyres through the dry weather, and we're going to strap on the set of the Hypersofts here. And hopefully we're just going to have to try and get some points. A load of cars come in, we're going to get the jump on a few of them. Verstappen, Perez, who else? Can we get anyone else? I don't think so. So we're going to come out in P10 here, and we've got 2 laps left, well 3.5 laps left, so see what we can do, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. Let's put our yellow welly down, as my granddad used to say. Let's do this, guys. As we come into the same lap here, Ricciardo chose to stay out on the intermediate tyres. I do not know what he was doing here. So that is an easy pass to P9, and now we've got to catch Ericsson, our former teammate here. And yeah, it's going to be a tall order because that Sauber has got a bit of pace in it now when I upgraded it. We're going to go down the inside of the last corner, made mincemeat of him, and can we pass Magnussen for P7? Is it possible? Hopefully we can. We are absolutely storming through the field. As we're coming up to the corner on the last lap here, it's going to be a mediocre Singapore Grand Prix from us, and we're going to come home in 8th place.
Sorry about that, I guess they can't all go to plan.
Improve, adapt, overcome. We're using 4 different tyre compounds. I'm not going to lie, that was hard. That was my hardest race, guys. I've never... Pierre Gasly won it? Oh dear. Gee. In the mixed conditions, he's obviously showed his... I don't know, he showed his bossness. Carlos Sainz, 4th. So it was a really mix and match race here. 3 Frenchmen on the podium. Gasly, Ocon and Grosjean. I forgot his name then, Jesus. So yeah, it's been a really mixed up Grand Prix, as long as I believe we've come in front of our title rival here, Kimi Raikkonen. So we would have got a couple of points more than him. Hopefully he didn't get no points at all. But as we look at the classification, he didn't get no points. So we got 4 points. So that extends to another, I think it's 30 points or so. We're in lead of the championship now. I believe we're just going to take a look quick. Oh, or not. Yeah, we didn't. We didn't in the end. As you can see, we're back on the R&D development screen. We're just changing the parts out for practice for the next race. I believe it's Russia. That should be it. That should be a good race. A good race for me. It's pretty fast track. As you can see, my accolades there through the career at the moment. We're second in the constructors, that I wouldn't worry about as well, and we're first in the normal championship by 10 or 15 points. As you can see there, whoever's got a DNF, I actually haven't got a DNF, I've got no point finishes. So in the races at the moment, I've had 15 races, no thing. So if you want to see more, like, comment, smack the bell down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.